good one here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On play action, now Brady. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They have him without a sack in Week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet. Leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Here's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they're going to get this up to midfield. carry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The Bucs and Saints expected to possibly be the two to slug it out for the NFC South title in 2022. The Saints have had the Bucs number pretty much since the arrival of Tom Brady, at least in the regular season. They're 4-0 against Tampa Bay the last 2 seasons in the regular season. But remember, when Tampa won the Super Bowl, they did defeat New Orleans en route to that title. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Brady going to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try to get to him as much as possible.
Times are something that can't connect there. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Brady. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd and a couple, Brady. And his throw is incomplete.
So many offense want to keep their running backs into the passing offense and be able to swing the ball and check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now Brady. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Brady now on first down. And this one is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's into a crowd and intercepted. picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down. The Saints had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Winston. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A first update now from Cleveland. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Jameis to throw it. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Winston. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. The linebacker. 20. 5. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a pivot and a give to Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Fournette. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back on the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking at a 4th and 9 situation. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. To throw is Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Winston now. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. To throw is Winston. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
First down. Now Winston. Quick slant, that's caught by the 5'11" Landry. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another. Before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Lutz with the extra point. That'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because You know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Brady to throw. And the Saints pressure for a sack. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. On first down, Brady. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any incompletions on first and second down, they got to worry a little bit about the clock because Cooper Kupp had to get another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're never going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up a great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Here's Winston. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Winston. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point. The lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added this on their nice play throughout this ball game, and good effort by them to secure no interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6, and how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. As the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the fourth. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.